The Ames straw poll. It's important. If you've been reading Doug Tweed's blog or you go on Ron Paul forums, you know a lot of his supporters believe, and for good reason, that if Ron Paul wins this poll, he'll likely win the GOP nomination. It's just the first step along the line, and it'll greatly increase his chances. So, as supporters, how does Ron Paul win the Ames straw poll? You need 7,500 votes to win. Ron Paul got about 1,600 last time. But in the actual primary, Ron Paul got over 11,000 votes. So there are more than enough supporters for Ron Paul to win Ames as long as his supporters are aware of the straw poll and are willing to attend. So how do we get his supporters to attend? Very simple. Go to rp2012.org and make an account. It'll take like 2 seconds. Put in your name. I recommend putting in your phone number. You don't have to. But if you do put it in, the creator of the website will likely give you a call, and he usually has some helpful information, and he'll give you encouragement, and he'll just keep you up to date on what's going on in this site. So I recommend that. If you have a Facebook, it'll import your information. Once you're on the site, you're just going to make a call to voters. Calls to voters. I know you're thinking like, oh, I'm not big on telemarketing. That is not what this is. You just ask the person you're calling, do you support Ron Paul? They'll say yes or no. If they say no, you say, thank you for your time. I hope you consider voting for Ron Paul. He's one of the few honest politicians we have. That's it. Have a good day. And then maybe with that pleasant conversation in the back of their head, they'll see him on TV, they'll like what he says, and they'll become a supporter. You're not hurting, even if they say no, you help a little bit, maybe. If they say yes, you let them know about the Ames straw poll. The campaign is offering free busing. They're even throwing in a t-shirt and a wristband for Ron Paul, and it's just $10. I've been offering to cover that $10. I just talked to June, who created the website, and he said that he plans to give people vouchers. So they'll be reimbursed for the $10 and the cost of entry. So let people know it costs them nothing but the time out of their day. And it's a huge step for Ron Paul. Let them know how important it is for him to win this poll. We want a Ron Paul presidency, and this is really the best way to go about it. So yeah, once you commit people, you just fill out the questionnaire. It's really simple. Do you support Ron Paul, yes or no? Does this person need a call back? Are they fully committed to going, or should we call them back again? And how many people can they bring with them? So I got really lucky yesterday. I made not even 20 calls because most people don't pick up. You have to call at the right time. The best time in my experience is around 8 p.m. for me on the East Coast. I guess in Iowa that's probably 6 p.m., which is after working hours, so that's been good times for me. But anyway, I got really lucky. I got 2 people in less than 20 calls who are willing to go, and it was they're each bringing 2 people with them, so I got 4 votes. It took me 20 minutes. I had a half hour to kill. Let me make some calls, and it was really successful. So we can do this. So like I said, there are enough people for Ron Paul to win. We just gotta let them know. And you're probably thinking, well, still 7,500 is a lot of people. Is this really possible? Yes, it is easy, because currently there are 10 people on this website who have made 1,000 calls, and with those 1,000 calls, we've gotten 10 people. 12 people committed. So being conservative, we'll say 1 in 100 people are committed to going. 1 in 100 calls, we get a person. And each person is basically making 100 calls. I personally have only called twice, so I don't know how often other people are calling. I know June is committed to calling 100 times every day from now on. So if we get 1,000 people signed up on this website, it's very reasonable to assume that they can all make 1,000 calls between now and the time of the straw poll. That is 1 million calls. If we be conservative and say that 1 in 100 of those calls will be effective, that's 10,000 votes. Well more than enough to get for Ron Paul to win in a landslide in Ames. 1,000 supporters making 1,000 calls, 1 million calls. Simple math. So There is no reason Ron Paul should lose Ames. He has the most dedicated, the most passionate supporters, and it's on us. And the Ron Paul presidency is important to me. I am definitely going to commit to making 100 calls a day, and I hope you join me, because we can make this happen. And there is no reason that he should lose. So please join me, spread the word to your friends, and let's get Ron Paul elected in 2012. Thank you.